In a region that receives in excess of 4,000 millimetres of rain a year, crops need to not only like their feet wet, but preferably grow with a snorkel. You may not think you're dining at a multicultural meal when you enjoy a banana, but they're in fact from Southeast Asia and Papua New Guinea. They're now grown in 107 countries around the world. This has got to be the cheapest price anywhere. Bananas thrive in the warm, moist conditions of North Queensland. A whopping 85% of commercial bananas are grown in this region.
They love the water, really, and then we also irrigate as well.
So there's not enough water?
No.
4 metres?
No, it's because it doesn't fall all year round, so we have a predominantly wet season, and then we have a sort of a dry winter and spring, so they need water all the time, so we supplement them with water.
Thirsty kids?
They are.
Naomi Brownrigg is behind Sellers Farms, a 24-hectare property just inland from Mission Beach. Her property was hit hard during the recent cyclone season when the Eye of Yazzie passed right over her property.
We were completely wiped out, kind of thing, because it was such a big cyclone. But we cut, knowing it was coming. That's the thing about cyclones, we have a couple of days warning. We cut some of the tops off our plant.
Why?
Because we thought, well, we have nothing to lose. We could hopefully save the stool, which means it won't roll out of the ground, and then it may go on to produce a bunch, which then we can cut before we would have otherwise been able to cut a bunch off it.
Slashing the banana trees must be a heartbreaking task. If the cyclone is off track, the farmer has ruined their crop in vain. If the cyclone moves as predicted, the slashed banana trees will grow back 3 months earlier. Naomi hedged her bets by only slashing a portion of her crop, and like many of the banana farmers in the region, she ran her business at a loss for 6 months. Gee, you got a great spirit.
I think, well, it's not only us as banana growers, all farmers have to have that bit of a drive to think, oh, well, I'll just pick up and keep going, because we get cyclones, and this one was particularly big, and, but we're coming back, we'll be all right.
I'll have you know, banana farmers are not just resilient, they're also a quirky bunch too. They have some very strange names for their jobs around the plantation. There's stripping, butt scratching.
Sometimes you want to take material away from the butt, so it's called butt scratching.
And the most crucial of them all?
Are you ready to hump a banana?
I beg your pardon, Naomi?
Well, we call it humping.
Do you know?
Carrying the banana bunches.
Okay.
Humping. So I'll just trim the bottom a bit. Just watch your hand there.
And how heavy is this going to be?
Oh, sorry. Only about 30 kilos tops.
Is that a biggie or?
No, it's very small.
Yes!
Sorry.
Yes! Yes! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! You're all bananas!
Sorry.
I think Naomi's wrong. This isn't 30 kilos. More like 40. Oh. Sellers bananas are renowned for their sweetness. They are sent green and then ripened at the point of sale. Enjoy cold old Melbourne, girls. When I grew up in Ireland, bananas were dead exotic, but here they're commonplace. However, there's another group of tropical fruits that are guaranteed to surprise almost anyone. Oh, look at the colour. It's like a baked lemon custard dessert. It's brilliant. Peter Solaris is an exotic fruit farmer with a wide collection of weird and wonderful. It's as smooth as blancmange.
Yeah.
It's like lemon meringue, isn't it? It's just...
Yep. Very good aftertaste. Normally eat it with a spoon, but this will do in the paddock.
If you see these guys at your local market, snap them up. They're Rollinia delicioso, or Amazonian custard apples. Pete's trees also took a pretty significant hit with the last 2 cyclones. He now grows his plants on trellises for added support, which is crucial when you're growing fruit of this size. Peter Solaris, I know this one. This is jackfruit, right?
That's exactly right, Elsa. They get up to about 30 kilos, or 35 kilos is the biggest I've seen in this area.
Fair dinkum.
And that's only about 3 or 4, so they get a lot bigger than that. Compared to what I grew up with as a kid, which was a pretty mediocre jackfruit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different stuff. There's a big group of collectors in far north Queensland who have scoured the world finding the best, and growers like us basically getting them in the field and evaluating them, and there's some exciting stuff in the pipeline, yeah.
Growers like Pete converge on Innisfail once a year to showcase their fruits at the Feast of the Senses festival. In fact, you'll find the event in the Guinness Book of Records for having the world's most diverse fruit salad.
I think it had 78 different fruits in it.
Holy do.
On one day of fruits you could put in a fruit salad, so that's pretty impressive.
Okay. Rollinia delicioso.
Yep.
Carambola. Jackfruit.
Baby jackfruit. Mamie sapote from Central and South America.
That's a new one.
Spectacular fruit and really nicely flavoured inside. Very rich and sweet. Some people say like a sweet pumpkin.
Wow! Look at
Big
that.
seed. Yeah, have a go at that, Alistair.
It's savoury, isn't it? It's got quite a savouriness to it.
Very, very rich flavours, yeah.
Caramel sweetness, like a sort of, like a butterscotchiness almost.